Hello, dear ones. I hope that you all got the information that I'm live today, especially for the people from the US, because this is a time where usually working people in Europe would be working. Well, we have a time where many people are not working, but still it might be making sense to use another time for the European English-speaking people. I am really focused on the Americas because I think they need a lot of support right now. And I think it's time now. It's 3:30, so I will start. I see that it's just one person listening to me in the moment, and I don't know if the person knows about the sound codes. If you don't, there is just a little brief introduction into them. Sound codes will be sung, and they define themselves through the melody. It's a very short little of tones together with a certain follow-up of vowels and consonants and a specific rhythm. And this little tiny melody can have a very deep impact on your systems, in a physical sense, in an emotional sense, in a mental sense, and also in a spiritual sense. And since we are made of all of these components, it makes sense to have them all addressed at the same time. That's what they do. They would offer their information to the system, to the world, to the animal, to the human, to the plant world. And what the plant world, the animal world, the human world, the earth will take of it is open. So there is no manipulation involved in this. It's a just a really very loving and offering energy. Actually an energy field that would support on so many different levels. So today I had the idea that it might make sense to just have you get an experience instead of talking so much. We all get a lot of information right now about what is happening in the world, what is not happening in the world, how we should react, how we should not react, what we can do, what we can't do. So I think we are fed with information. And I don't want to add information. I would like you to get the possibility to have an experience that might help you to grow, that might help you to stay healthy, to stay in a mood that would support you instead of weakening you, to help you to rebalance yourself if you fell out of your balance, and to stay in a state that would help you to take the best out of the situation and to see the chance that is lying behind the calamities that obviously we are in right now. So, as you probably have seen before you went in, there is a website available in English language where you can find a lot of sound codes for download and for singing for yourself. And I had the idea to today use just those and work with them with you so you can have an experience of them, and then you can decide whether you would like to continue to use them, and there are several ways to do that, and I will talk about that a little later. Or if you just leave it because it's not for you. So we will walk a pathway together using some of them, and just having an experience. So I will make little breaks where you can just experience what you just have sung in your body, in your mind, in your soul, in your emotional, in your spiritual system. And then we will go on and sing the next one together. So since everything that we are subjecting ourselves to, that we are opening ourselves to, will work as best as possible if we take an intent for it to work, it might make sense for you to take an intent now, whatever that intent might be. You could wish for the sound codes to go to certain places in your body where you feel aches, pains, or stress. You could ask for them to go to your mental system, to calm you down, to help you staying balanced, or whatever feels right for you in the moment. So close your eyes for a second and just go within and take an intent on what you would like to get out of this little session that we will share together. And while you do that, you can observe your breath a little bit and deepen it a little bit more. And then when you're ready, you can open your eyes again and we can start singing the sound codes together. The first sound code that I would like to share with you is about fear. Well, fear and panic is something that has been growing over these weeks through the media. It was compounded, and whether it was intentionally or not, it's not matter of a discussion right now. Fact is that many of us are afraid of not staying balanced, of not staying healthy, of not being able to physically, maybe financially, professionally, and so on. So let us look at fear in a different way, and we will share two sound codes, and one of them is not yet on the website, but I will put it on the website pretty soon, probably in next week, beginning of next week. First of all, fear is always in the future. What could come? It's not yet here. So it's actually an illusion. And if you really get that, if you really understand that, fear will fade away, more or less, and very simply and very easily. So let's start with that sound code. Fear is an illusion, or angst, or panic is an illusion. I will sing 3 times and then you can join me for another 6 times if you would like to, or you can just listen if that is more what you would like to do. Depends on you. Ayo, ah. Ayo, 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 ayo. And now take your time and just feel, experience also in your body what this sound code can do for you. The next one is transform fear into love. Why that? Because love and hatred are not the opposites. No. Hatred is just another form of love. Love that didn't get what it wanted to have. Fear is the opposite to love. And you all had this experience once in a while when you get fearful or you start to panic, you feel that you can't love anymore, right? So fear is the opposite to love. So when we can disintegrate fear, we will get into love. Yi, oh, yi, oh, yi, oh, yi, oh, you. Yi, oh, yi, oh, yi, oh, yi, oh, you. Yi, oh, yi, oh, yi, oh, yi, oh, you. Now you can join me. Yi, oh, yi, oh, yi, oh, yi, oh, you. Yi, oh, yi, oh, yi, oh, yi, oh, you. Yi, oh, yi, oh, yi, oh, yi, oh, you. Yi, oh, yi, oh, yi, oh, yi, oh, you. Yi, oh, yi, oh, yi, oh, yi, oh, you. Yi, oh, yi, oh, yi, oh, yi, oh, you. Now when you observe your breathing, it probably already has deepened. Because when the fear goes, the chest opens up and the heart can open. And since you can feel this also in your physical system, we can support the physical system by singing a sound code that will work with the water in the body and turn it into easy water. You could, if you want to know more about that, you could Google this, easy water, that's EZ water. And you can find a lot of information about it. I will not deepen it now, I want to give you an experience. So let's sing the sound code for easy water hydration pump. that will help the body to get the water in your body, all the liquids, more into a flow again. Iyo-iya, iyo-iya, oh-ah. 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 Could be that you feel a tickling in your cell body now. Something starts moving again. Just take a little time to observe it. Okay, now that the fear has diminished through the sound code, at least for right now, and everything starts to flow again in your body, you have a great chance to get back to your own center. And it's very essential for us in these times where we get so much information from every side, and it's all different. And some of it is just in a way that we would, it would support our fearful self. And some of it is just wonderful, and everything in between. So that shakes us through. And oftentimes we really get thrown out of our center. And this sound code will help us greatly to get back centered. So let's do that one. Ooh, oh, ooh, oh, ooh. It could very well be that you have a stand now again, that you feel that you are centered, that you are in your balance again. And when we are more in our own center, then we are able to remember. I just lost the word in English. To remember who we truly are. Divine beings. We are part of the divine source. However we would understand that source, if we give it the name Christ or Buddha or Krishna or whatever, we are part of it. So let us remember who we truly are. And this sound code will help us there. I think you can probably even breathe deeper now. Feel more centered, feel more like you are you. And that can help you to get the guts. And this is another sound code that is not on the website as of yet, but I will put it especially on the English-speaking website. To get the guts to be who you are and to stand for it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. And now you can stand tall. Take a deep breath. There is this beautiful song in the Americas that says, I am what I am, and what I am needs no explanation. It doesn't say that, but that's what it says in the melody. I am what or who I am. And that will bring us to being authentic, right? So let's sing that code next. Via, via, dua, do. via via dua do, 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 via via dua do. And now that we have this stand and that we are authentic, now we can open up the space of self-empowerment. We can find that we actually are the creators of our own world, which we truly are. And that is why it is so important to focus on an outcome as a chance out of this situation that seems to be devastating for some of us. Seems to be. But it carries a lot of gifts for every single one of us. And it carries a major, major gift for the world. Let's focus on that. And let's not focus on not having blah, 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 blah. Not being blah, 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 blah. Not being victimized. Being the one in charge. Being self-empowered. So the space of self-empowerment. Bauai, bauai, bauai. Bauai, 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 bauai. Now we can grow into that space. We can open ourselves up, we can open our hearts because we are safe. Because we are self-sufficient, we are self-contained, we are self-empowered. And being that way, we know that we are able to discern between the things we can change and the things or situations where we should just flow with the what is. Where we flow, and through the flowing we get the energy for those things where we need or feel the urge or feel called to act. And then we will act on the point. And we know that we are not alone, because through this flow, through this being in the river, like we say in German, to be in the river and to flow with the river of life. So we are one part of this big, huge river. We are not alone. And being in that flow, we will grow. We will feel how we can let go of things that we don't need anymore, and how we can receive what we actually need. So let's sing that code next. To surrender to the flow of life, or to the river that carries us through life. Be-a-do, 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 be-a-do. Be-a-do, 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 be-a-do. Be-a-do, 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 be-a-do. When we start to be in the flow with life and not against life anymore, then our heart has a chance to open up. And we can open up for, and we can experience our heart intelligence that goes with the intuition part, so that we know beyond mental mind, and that we act out of a knowing that is very deep, because we feel it, we sense it, we experience it. It's an intuition, and every single human being on this earth plane carries this. And when you go to that, you know exactly what to follow, what to believe, what not to believe, where not to go, what to emphasize in your life, what to support in your life, whom to follow, whom to connect with, and who to just leave in silence and peace, maybe. Sometimes even setting a border. Then we know. And this is a knowledge that comes from a deep source, from a source that is much more than mental. We need the mental mind. But very often, the mental mind is the leading and guiding factor that is on the throne. And then it just actually doesn't know what to do, because that is not the position of the mental mind, to be in charge of everything. We can see that in our world today. What have we done to the world, says a song of Michael Jackson. What have we done? And why did that happen? Because we were just working with a mental mind. We didn't use our heart intelligence. And that is the reason why we actually need our pineal gland. and the clear-sightedness, the clear audience, the clear feeling. Not because it's so nice to see the world with different colors and in different ways, and to hear voices that might be from the heavens above. We need this part of us to connect the mental mind with the heart, so that we get the reunion, that we get the alchemy of reunion between the two parts of us. You could say the feminine and the masculine. And then we become whole again. And then our science can reconnect with the intuitive, creative part, which they belong together. Look what we've made with our world, what we've done to the world, because we just went with one part, one column. It's nice, but it's just one column. And when the intuition, you could say the feminine, intuitive, heart intelligence part comes with us and adds to the mental, then we start to understand how life can come about. No scientist can tell you why life is coming about. It's all dead matter that they are dealing with. If you want to come to life, you have to include the intuitive heart intelligence. So let's call on that one to open up for us. Heart intelligence. Via zu azu, 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 via zu azu. And now feel how your heart starts to open. How the heart intelligence starts to blossom. And when this heart blossom, you know what I mean, starts, then we are able to get a little feeling of what it means to be in a state of love. We all know this. Oh, I love you so much. Meaning, I need you so much. That's not a state of love. The state of love is a state that is beyond and below everything that is alive. It is the basis of our lives. And when we open our heart for the heart intelligence more and more, and step by step more and more, we will get a notion, a feeling of this state. And the sound code will help us there. Let us sing that one. Now sense, feel and get an awareness, get a notion of this state. We would like to stay there, right? And there is even more. Because in this state we can really reunite love and light. Light without love is cold. And that is one of the misunderstandings of many spiritual groups, that they think they just need to call on light. The love has to come with the light. And love without the light is somewhat lonely. They belong together. And that's why there is a state that's called Supreme Light of Supreme Love. And there's a sound code that came to me, that would express that. And you can get a taste of it. And you can actually say it's a taste, because there is a fluid that gets extracted in the center of your brain that would bring you into these higher states of consciousness. It's a very sweet, nectarish liquid. In some philosophies it's called amrita. And when you feel that this sweetness can be tasted in your mouth, then you know, if you didn't eat honey, I like to make jokes, then you know that you have connected to a higher source. And of course you want to have more, and you can get more when you open up for it. Now let's sing Supreme Light of Supreme Love. Io ao ao, io ao ao, io ao ao, io ao Experience, feel. You might get a deeper connection to your own divine. Through the source that you are part of. Which is love and light united. And now there is just one more sound code to share, but a very important one. This one is important because sound is something that comes and goes. So, in order for it to stay, the information to stay with us, so it can continue to work for us, through us, heal others, support our inner peace, support our spiritual growth, support our rebalancing. We would like the information to stay with us, right? And there's one sound code that helps there. And it's a follow-up of vowels that for the English-speaking people is a little more difficult to learn than from the Germans. German-speaking ones, because we learn the vowels in that way in school. A, E, I, O, U. You can go with me. A, E, I, O, U. And most of you don't know E. You can use A, it's no problem. A, E, I, O, U. And then comes because it's a conclusion. I-o-m. And then the second part is awen. So I'll sing the first part and you can join me, and then I'll sing the second part once and you can join me again. I-o-m. 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 Awen, 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 awen. So now you got an experience, and maybe that you are with me right now in this live situation, or you would just watch the video afterwards. You might or might not feel that something happened with you. And you might not even be able to tell what it is. That is because the sound codes are working on all the different levels at the same time. If you want to deepen that experience, you can go to the website that is on Jeet.tv. You will see the website address, and there you will find a part that's called, in German it's Mediathek, I think it's Media, something like that. And you click on that one and you find sound codes for download. Those are free downloads. And you can have almost all of the ones that I shared with you today. You can download there. And then you can sing with me. You can watch the video again if you would like to as well. And you can sing with me. Or you can purchase downloads of other sound codes that you can use for different means, for your body, for your soul, for your heart. Just look into it. And then if you want to go further and deeper into this work, it makes sense to attend a class, because these sound codes are simple and everybody can learn them. And the last possibility is to just come back next week and join me for the next live video, which will be next week, Thursday, same time, same place. And I will happy to have you there. And if you would like to, tell others about it if you liked it, and they can join us. Have beautiful Easter days. Let us all be going through a major resurrection during these days. That is what I wish for myself, for you, and for the world. Much love and light and happiness for you. And there's a last sound code that I would like to share with you, which is called joy. And this one is not on the website either, but I think you will recall it pretty simply. E-I-O-A, 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 E-I-O-A. And there will be another very special gift next week, and I will not tell you what it is, because today we don't have the time for it anymore. It takes a little time. And when we sing our sound codes next time, I will share it with you. So have a beautiful time, and if Giuseppina or Catalina would like to join me for another very special meeting, which has to do with the energy behind the sound codes, especially the sound codes that I shared at the end, like Supreme Light of Supreme Love and State of Love, you could write me an email to info@dao-ta.com, and I will send you the information. It will be tomorrow night, German time, at 8 o'clock, and it will probably be for about 2 hours. It's my birthday gift to myself to share this with you, because it makes me so happy to be able to share this with you. So if you would like to, write me an email. I will send you the information in English language, and you can decide if you would like to join. There will be translation into French, I would think so, and I will do it 2 languages, German and English. So, take care, my dear ones, and let your heart be opened by the divine force within. That is my wish for you for Easter. Bye for now.